Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Alex. How
Hello.
are you?
Hello, Richard. Hi. I'm good.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, good. The weather's nice, so you'll have to excuse the bells. I live right next door to a church. But good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to Italy. Today is a business focus, and we thought we would choose intermediate presentations. And the title of this business focused activity is Straight Talk. So, Alex, let's before we begin, let's find out a little bit about you, where you're from,
Uh,
what you do.
yes, so my name is Alex, and I am a corporate teacher from my English school. I teach companies and also just private students that want to learn English and use it in their daily working or study life. And I live in Milan. I work in Milan. The school I work in is Milano Meravigli. And how about you, Richard?
Hi, yeah, I'm originally from Wales. I moved from Wales when I was about 18 or 19. Lived in various countries like Spain and Slovakia, and I have been living in Italy now for about 4.5 years. And I'm also a corporate teacher for MyS in Milan, and for MyS Meravigli in Milan. Hi, Alessia. Alessia's with us again
Yay!
today. Right, very good.
Hello again. Hi.
Okay, that's nice that we have people keep coming back to the focuses. Great. And
Lovely.
yeah, that's it. So let's have a look at the focus. First of all, Alex, let's have a look at the title. The
Okay,
title
yes, let's
is
start from the title.
the title is Straight Talk. Uh, what is straight talk? Any
So,
idea?
what could the words straight and talk together mean? So, straight means in a line,
Mm-hmm.
linear. Linear is a good keyword. So, think about linear talk. It means to talk in an honest and trustworthy way. It
Very
means
good.
also to speak your thoughts, to not keep them for yourself, but express what you're thinking as it is with no filters.
Perfect. And as you said, Alex, you used a good analogy there. You think of a linear or a line, and a line goes in a direct way. So we can use the word here for it's direct speech. Like I say, when you say exactly what you think. Yes. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, maybe. Yes, it can have
Yes,
a negative effect or a positive effect, but and also we do have some expressions using straight for this in English when we are talking to someone and we want someone's honest opinion. We could say, come on, be straight with me. Yeah, be direct with me, be straight with me. Yes. Or we could, if we're talking amongst a group of people, or when you're talking to someone else, you could say, let's be straight with each other, which again is, let's be honest with each other, let's be direct. Okay,
yes.
so
Well, straight talk is a noun, so it has an adjective and a noun. We can use straight talk as a verb, so to talk straight. So the adjectives goes after the verb. So,
perfect.
in this business activity, we're going to learn what the chronological approach means. So, chronological means in a sequence. We'll see what that means more in detail. We'll also learn how to structure ideas effectively. And we will discuss a little bit about marketing and communications.
Great.
So let's start. So let's start with some questions. Richard, do you want to read?
Yeah. Okay. So the title we have is Consumer Interest. Just to explain that a consumer is someone who buys a product or a service. Okay, someone who buys something. That's what the meaning of consumer is. We are all consumers in our own particular ways. We all buy things. We all buy services. So that is what consumer means. Okay, so let's have a look at the question. So the questions are: have you ever bought a product simply because of the brand's reputation? Do you generally read product reviews before buying a product? Why or why not? If so, where do you read them? And which are you more likely to consider, price, reputation, or image? Okay. A product review, Alex, when you review something.
So when you review something, you are providing a comment. You're giving your own opinion about a product or a service, and you're making it public. So that can mean to publicly rate, so give a rating to a restaurant, to a product, to a company, and publish that, write it online or on social media in order for other consumers to know more about the product's performance, if it's a good product or a bad product.
Perfect. Very good. Good explanation. So, Alex, have you ever bought a product simply because of the brand's reputation?
I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, when I had to buy my car, I had been driving before, but I had no personal experience in buying a new car. So I just trusted the reputation of a few car producers. And so, yeah, I based my choice on the reputation of that specific brand. I guess that in general, I try to experience things firsthand, but it's not possible with everything. So to experience firsthand means to personally try something and just not trust reputation.
To have a personal experience, yeah?
Yes, to have a personal experience. Yeah, I guess that. And how about you?
And Alessia, and guys, this wasn't rehearsed, okay, but it's the truth. I thought of exactly what Alex thought of. We didn't discuss this beforehand,
really,
like we do with some things. But I changed the brand of my car last year, and again I went on the reputation of the brand, yes, and also I actually spoke to some people who had the same car brand. So I use a little bit of both. I went on the reputation first of all. Oh well, I know this is normally a good make of car, yes, and then I spoke to some people who had that brand of car and said, what's your opinion? Is it good? Is it bad? Of course, taking a lot of things into consideration, like the price, the age. Of course, I have children, so I have to consider the type of car I want.
yes.
Okay. So, Alex, the second one. do you read product reviews?
Oh dear, yes, I do. Especially when it's something that I honestly hate to do, but I do it because, especially when, um, let's say that I'm the technological person in the house. I don't know, there must be some weird connection between the fact that you have done marketing and the fact that you must know anything about computers. And it's not true, but I am the Steve Jobs in the house. So I am often the one who has to choose maybe which DVD recorder to buy, or which
Television?
computer to buy, which television to buy, and I don't know anything about it. So I have to rely on product reviews and comparisons to match prices with functionalities, and that takes away so much time. So yes, I do it and I hate it.
Okay, nice comment from Alessia. She said yes, she thinks the brand's reputation is one of the main things that orient consumers' decisions. Oh, very good English. Yeah, I agree. It has a big part in making decisions for people on what products to buy. Yes. Maybe too much sometimes. We rely too much on the reputation than the actual product itself. And Alessia says she reads product reviews, especially when it has to do with tech and cosmetics. Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh, yes, I do that also. I do that also. Yes, yes.
So do
It
I.
must be
So
a
do I.
girl thing. Yeah.
No, I do also. I do also with
Cosmetics, honey.
cosmetics. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yes. Okay, but what a contrast, tech and
Well,
cosmetics.
I was just impressed by the use of orient. That's a very
Yes.
good verb. You can find synonyms in, for example, to steer a decision. The steer wheel is the wheel we have in the cars to direct the car. So to steer a decision means to guide that decision towards a direction. I'll write
Perfect.
it in the comments. So to
And
steer.
you used another good verb there anyway, Alex. You said to direct someone. Yes, you direct it towards that person, towards that product. You orient them. Yeah, orient comes from the noun orientation. Yes.
Exactly. There we go.
Okay.
So,
Um,
and let's see, which are you more likely to consider? Price, reputation, or image? What do you think, Richard?
I didn't answer the second one. I'm going to answer the second one. Yeah, and then
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
answer the
sorry,
third one.
sorry,
No, it's
of course.
okay. No, because I can give an example. I don't normally read product reviews, but 2 or 3 months ago, I had to buy a new telephone, a mobile, because mine broke. And I did actually read reviews on some mobile phones this time. I tend not to. I tend to go into a shop and just buy a mobile or something, and but this time I actually did do a little.
Do you ask help maybe to the shop assistant or to some technician?
Yes, yeah. Sometimes it depends. If I'm not sure about something, or maybe if you have two products of a similar price, yes, I might ask for some comments there to see in which way they orient me. Yeah.
So you
which way they
just don't
direct
follow. You don't follow your gut feeling. Gut is the stuff we have in our bodies.
Yes.
So we follow our guts.
Yeah, gut means instinct, something that is instinctive.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes. But I did like I said, with the last mobile, I did actually read some reviews, and actually I found them useful. And where did I read them? Like everybody else, really, I think I read them on the internet. Yeah. Now I think we use the internet for everything. So yes, I read quite a few reviews. Okay, what am I more likely to consider? It depends on the product. Yes. If it's an electronic product, I don't really think about the image. Not really. Price for sure, because normally have a budget, and also, like the first question, yes, the reputation and price. Yes. Image, not really. Even when I bought my car, I wasn't so concerned about image. I would maybe add my own criteria there. I would say maybe practicality. Yes,
Yeah.
with a product, sometimes I look how practical it is for my needs. Yes. As you know, I have children. So when I bought my car, I have two young children. I was looking at the practical aspect of the model of the car. You know, not if it looks really good and I'm going to look really good behind the steering wheel. Oh my God, who cares? Yeah, I was, or what color it is or something, or I mean, I was looking at more of, right, this is a family car. Is this going to be, you know?
How
What
much
about you,
space
Alex?
there is.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I tend to consider design. It's not my first criteria, but I like clean and linear things. So if there is, of course, if the functionalities are comparable and if the price is within my budget, like you were saying, then I will opt for a better design, or if it, I will consider how it will look, and yeah, basically the image. Yeah, I guess how it will look. It's not more of the image, the publicity or something. It's more a question of styling. Yes, that I will consider. We have
Okay.
Alessia
Yeah,
who says,
I'm just reading it. It's a good.
yeah,
I I agree with you, Alessia. Yeah, I sometimes do compromise between all of them. Exactly. You weigh up the situation. Yeah, and the ideal solution would be to find a bargain. Of course, a bargain is when you
wow,
get something at a cheaper price than what you would normally pay for it. So you could say a good bargain, a
it's
good
a deal.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get a deal.
Where you can have high quality and low price. I'll tell you a little secret about me. Um, I always buy things on Black Friday or in the
Oh, there
sales.
you go. Well, I did also. I mean, this year, what did you buy? Yes, I bought the DVD recorder on Black Friday because I needed it, and I waited until Black Friday.
Same here with my phone. I said my phone broke. It was actually working, but not very well. So for 2 or 3 weeks, I had to use it because I was waiting for Black Friday, and eventually I had a phone, and I think I had it for 80 euros cheaper than the normal price, 80 or 100 euros.
No, that's a bargain.
So I on Black Friday I normally buy either something electronic and jeans. Yes, I normally buy jeans on Black Friday. Yeah, because
Yes,
you.
well, now it's such a wide variety of products are adopting the Black Friday sales. approach. So yeah, I mean, you can buy anything at a cheaper price on those days.
Yeah, and it's good. You do get some bargains. Okay, let's have a look. And actually, I've just mentioned jeans, and I just
Yeah, it's
realized
peculiar because yes, we're going to be talking about jeans. So let's start with the first review. Read this review for the jeans manufacturer Grover Jeans Company. So, would you buy the following product? So decide if how this review changes your opinion. So I
Shall I-
bought a pair because they have such a strong reputation, but I don't get it. They're terrible, they're uncomfortable, and my boyfriend thinks they're ugly. Cassidy Rivers, members of at consumersearch.com. So, what does Cassidy think about the jeans she bought?
I don't think she was too happy, was she?
I don't think so, no.
Not from this review. She said that again, what made her buy the jeans was the strong reputation, but I don't get it. So this tells us that actually she doesn't understand why they have a strong reputation.
Right.
She says they're terrible, so that's not a very good description. They're not very nice to wear, so they're uncomfortable. And her boyfriend thinks that they are ugly. So, would I buy this product after that review? No.
Probably
Would you,
not.
Alex?
And no, definitely no. So before she thought that the reputation was good, but then she couldn't understand why the company had such a reputation because her personal experience was so bad. So like Richard just explained, I don't get it means I don't understand. It's quite casual, so it's not a formal way of saying I don't understand, but with your friends, you can just say, I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand.
Perfect.
Okay? So let's look at another review.
Okay.
Again, read this review and would decide if you would buy the following product.
Okay, shall I read it? Okay, so to be honest, I only chose these jeans because they were on sale. They have a very unconventional look, but I love them. I want to buy 3 more pairs, and that's from Lauren Coltenberg, a member at Opinions, I guess that's how you say it. Yeah, not opinions.
I guess so.
Or opinions, I don't know. Opinions.com. So, why did she buy the Grover jeans, Alex?
Well, she just bought them because they were a bargain. So because they were cheap and because they were a deal. And what does Lauren think about the jeans she bought? Did she like them?
Does she like? Yeah, well, actually, she more than likes them. She loves them, and she likes them so much. She wants to buy 3 more pairs. And do these jeans have a normal look or not a normal look?
She says they have an unconventional look, so it's not a common look. It's something that is very particular, original.
Okay. And yes, she bought them because they were on sale. Okay. Let's have a look.
What did she think before she bought them? She didn't think anything because
Not really, no.
She probably didn't know the brand. And she starts by saying, to be honest, So that's a nice way to start a conversation, a sentence, when you want to give your honest opinion. So when you want to talk straight, you can say, to be honest, blah, 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 blah.
You can also use the phrase, if you want my honest opinion, if you want me to be honest. It's a nice way, very good, well highlighted, Alex. It's a good way to give a direct opinion in a very polite way by using the phrase, to be honest, I don't really like them. You automatically soften the directness of the phrase. If you just say, nah, I don't like them, it can be very direct. You say, to be honest, I don't like them. Or if you're in a meeting and you want to express something that maybe you know someone is not going to like, you can use the phrase, if you want my honest opinion, yes, and it automatically softens the directness of the opinion. Okay.
Yes, right. So let's read more reviews. Each review has a different kind of take on these genes. So let's see what this person thinks. Daniel Curry. So do you want to read?
Yeah, sure. I never see innovation in the clothing industry. I'm so bored. Every year, companies launch the same products, and it's really predictable. I hope Grover can change this. This is from Daniel Curry, excuse me for looking, member at Bazillions.com. So he says he never sees innovation. What is innovation?
Innovation means when you create something new, something that wasn't there before. So it's possibly something that is different in some way, original.
Exactly. Perfect. And then he talks about, he says, every year companies launch the same products. To launch a product is when you introduce the product into the market. So it could just be that you launch a new product, a completely new product, or maybe you just launch this year's product, especially with clothes, they're very seasonal. Yes. Okay. For example, the phone companies like Apple will launch a new version of the iPhone. The iPhone is not new, yes, but every year they will introduce the new iPhone into the market. So it'll be the iPhone 12 or whatever it is with the next one. And okay.
And if a product is predictable, what does that mean, Richard?
Predictable means you know exactly what it's going to look like. You know exactly what it's going to do. You know what exactly. There's going to be no surprises. Yeah. Bit similar to
no surprises.
A bit similar to something that is innovative. It's something that's innovative. It's new, and you think, wow, and it can shock you or surprise you. If it's predictable, it's the same thing, or it's the same old thing. Yeah. So there are no surprises. There's nothing new. It could be the same functions, or the way it looks is exactly the same. So again, say no surprises. Okay, so Alex, these were Daniel's comments. And what does he think is wrong with the clothing industry?
Well, probably that the clothing industry hasn't been quite innovative lately. Everyone is producing the same things, and there are no innovations. And he thinks that Grover can change this industry by introducing probably some cutting-edge models. A cutting-edge model means that it's something that is a trendsetter, can create a new trend. So it's something that can pioneer, can introduce something new, and others follow.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. And is he excited about the future of
Definitely, yes. Yes, he is.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the next slide.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Last review. Let's read this review and see what this person thinks about Grover. So, I know Grover because they are a pioneer in jeans. They always make original clothing, but when I saw their new line, I was shocked. It's too traditional. Give me something new. Toshi Yamada, member at consumerreports.org. So what is Toshi's overall opinion of Grover? Is he happy with the company's direction?
Well, overall, his opinion is good because he says, or he believes that they're a pioneer in jeans. And as Alex said, a pioneer is a company or a person that is innovative, ahead of the crowd, a trendsetter. Yes, he says that they always make original clothing. So this is a positive, yes. But he says when he saw the new line, so the new line of the new set of products that are going to be introduced to the market, he was shocked. And shocked, of course, can be positive or negative. In this case, he was shocked in a negative way because it's too traditional. Yes, give me
Mm-hmm.
something new. So, is he
So we
happy with
can
the
say that traditional is the synonym of predictable.
Yeah, yeah,
Could
same,
be
yeah, same path, the same
the
direction.
usual
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So, is he happy with the company's direction? I don't think so. No, not from those comments. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to see something about the company they were reviewing. So let's see something about Grover Jeans Co. and in from New York City.
Okay. So, Grover Jeans Company needs a new direction for their next marketing campaign of classic jeans. Blue Grover, after recent problems in sales. Okay, a marketing campaign. When we have a campaign, it's a series of things. Okay, in this case, it will be something to do with marketing. It could be maybe like adverts, but it's not just one advert. It is two, three, four, five, or six adverts. It's a series of things. If you think of a presidential campaign, yes, it's not just one speech
It's
the
a
candidates
sequence.
give. Very good. Yes. Okay. And the next. Okay, when speakers discuss problems, they often use the chronological approach to describe the situation in its past, present, and future. The speaker simply tells a story in the order that it happened. Of course, chronological, you think of a watch, time, it goes in sequence. So when we use the chronological approach, we use a sequence of events from maybe the beginning to the end, yes, using all of the tenses, yes, the past, present, and future. Okay.
Very good. So now we're going to actually look into the new campaign with the chronological approach. So first we're going to start from the past, then we're going to talk about the present, and finally we will see what actions will take place in the future. So let's start with Grover's head of marketing, Jamie Smith, is ready to present the company's latest campaign titled Baby Blue. So let's see what
Okay.
it's all about. So the new launch, Jamie Smith. Last year's social media campaign was predictable and unoriginal, and our image suffered because of it. Worst of all, many consumers chose other top brands and left our jeans in the stores. Sales were down, interest was low, and things need to change. Considering our blue Grover jeans have a strong reputation, we don't think any traditional campaigns will work. This year, Grover needs an unconventional campaign.
Okay. So let's have a
So,
look at the questions. How does the speaker talk about the past in that paragraph? Okay, we could say she says the campaign was predictable. Our image suffered. Okay. Many customers chose and left our jeans in stores. Sales were down. Interest was low. Yeah. And that's it.
that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Perfect. And the next
So,
question.
what tense are all these verbs that Richard has mentioned? So was, suffered, were. What tense is this?
Past simple.
Exactly.
This is
It's the past simple. So we use the past simple to express something that has happened in the past.
Perfect.
Sometime in the past. Exactly. So next question is, find examples in the text for structuring ideas.
Okay. We have worst of all.
Exactly. And
Considering.
considering.
Okay. Worst of all, we are looking at basically the extreme scenario, the worst scenario. Okay. It's highlighting the baddest thing. I know baddest doesn't exist, but yeah, it's maybe a way to describe it. Okay. Considering our blue Grover jeans, okay, a synonym of to consider is to think. So thinking about our blue Grover jeans reputation, yeah. So when you consider something is when you think about something.
When you are evaluating,
Mm-hmm.
you're evaluating options and you focus on one specific thing. So considering the reputation, then there is a consequence. Okay, so now let's look at the present. Remember the chronological approach? So we've seen the past, now we see the present.
Okay,
So
shall I?
the companies, oh yeah, sure, you go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
all right. It's okay, don't worry. Okay, given the company's need for originality, we're happy to present Grover's latest campaign, Baby Blue. For starters, it will make the customer the face of Grover, using feedback and social media to present positive reviews of our jeans. No models, no script, just truth. The authenticity of this campaign will leave customers shocked, and our jeans need an impact like this. Okay. So, Alex, how is the new campaign different from the past ones?
Well, they have decided to follow a non-conventional approach. So this is a groundbreaking campaign. It introduces new elements such as real clients, real customers, real consumers giving their own opinion in public and with no filters. So there are no models, no script, just their honest opinions.
Yeah,
And it's quite a dangerous dangerous move because it's unexpected, so anything could happen.
yeah, no script means there's no dialogue written for them, so they are just giving their own opinions. No models, so maybe they're using real people. The authenticity of this campaign. Authenticity means the realism of this. Yes, when something is authentic, it's real, it's true. Yeah. So they're using this as in this is going to be a true campaign using true people, true opinions. Alex, we were speaking the other day. If we remember, we talked about the campaign that we both remembered that was something similar to this. Yes. I don't know if you guys remember, maybe a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's a couple of years ago, but not so long ago.
Yeah, not so long ago.
Dove, who make the soap and shampoo and beauty cleaning products, blah blah blah. They actually used real women in their campaign, also in their posters. I remember.
Yeah, I think the campaign was called "Real Beauty" or something like that. Real Beauty, because they wanted to change the image women had in advertising. So we know that models are beautiful creatures, but they don't actually reflect the actual sizes and shapes of many women. So for their campaign, they chose real women of different different ages, different shapes, different origins, and to try to give an honest image of their product.
Yeah, and an honest image of society.
An authentic image of society.
Yeah.
So let's look more carefully in this text and find examples for structuring ideas. So we can say, for example, given. So if we say given, it's probably we're giving reasons. So we're identifying a factor or something that will create consequences on something. And the others, Richard?
Is for starters. Okay. And for starters is really speaks for itself. It's not so complicated to understand, I don't think. It means, for starters, first of all, the first thing from the beginning, yeah, the primary thing. Yes, these are all synonyms of for starters, to begin with. Okay.
Exactly, very good. And finally, we're going to look at the future. So in an evolving industry, Grover needs to be the pioneer. While our products are of high quality, we need a marketing strategy that is as original as the jeans. As you can see, baby blue is the answer to our problems. So, how is the new campaign different from the past? Richard, do you want to just give your own opinion on that?
Yeah, no. As it said, they've used real people, okay, and they've come up with something that they haven't done before, okay, and they're using people's real opinions also, as well as real people in society. Yes, and that's it. They think it's a refreshing way to promote their product.
Very good. So again, let's look in this text for examples for structuring ideas. So we have while. We can use while to say that there is a contrast. So while A, then B.
Perfect.
So we can contrast A and B. And what else?
We have, as you can see, baby blue is the answer to our problems. So, as demonstrated, the evidence shows, evidently, yes, okay, as you can see, yes. This is the evidence that shows you that now we have found a solution to our problems of the past, maybe where our reputation went down, and we have a name for this line of products, which are called baby blue.
Okay, so let's
Very
end
good.
this lesson with some adjectives. So,
Okay, sorry, Alex, sorry to
yeah, you
interrupt
go.
you.
You go.
Alessia has just sent a very nice comment saying the company intends to abolish the traditional features, great, of the previous campaigns and become a trailblazer for something new. Very good. Right.
Beautiful.
And of course,
Trailblazer, we haven't mentioned that. Yeah.
No, very good, Alessia. Good vocabulary. A trailblazer is someone who sets the trend. Yes, as Alex said before about a trendsetter, a trailblazer. If you are in front and people follow you, classic example was maybe when the iPhone was launched at the beginning. Yeah, they were the trailblazers then with mobile technology. Yes, and after the iPhone, everybody started producing smartphones. Very good. Okay. And Alessia, how is the weather in Naples today? Because in Milan the weather is beautiful.
It's gorgeous, yes.
Unfortunately, we can't go out. I did take the rubbish out this morning, so I did get a little bit of fresh air.
Yeah. Everybody fights for the rubbish now.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Very good, Alex. We have here some adjectives, and what do we need to do here? We need to match the following opposites. Okay.
So there are contrasting adjectives. Start with the first one.
Okay. So let's have a look. We have unoriginal. So something that's unoriginal, it's been done before, it's not new, it's not exciting, okay? But then if I do produce and think of something new, I've been quite using my brain, yeah. I've been creative, very good, yes? I've been quite creative, okay? Traditional,
well, oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. So traditional, it went too fast. Traditional is the opposite of unconventional. We can say that synonym of unconventional is out of the box. Out of the box, so with small brackets, small dashes, sorry. Out of the box means to think in an original and unconventional way.
Yeah, like a word we looked at earlier in one of the slides. Innovative is also unconventional, maybe. Yes, if you have something that's very innovative, something that has been thought about before. Okay. Is it me now? Yeah, we have shocked. Okay, so if something is shocking, it's like that. Okay, exactly. Bored is when no reaction. Yes. Okay, so it's going to be the opposite. Yes. Okay. Next one, Alex?
Next one is uncomfortable, and if the opposite of uncomfortable is pleasant.
Perfect.
So something that is uncomfortable is something that doesn't make you feel at ease. Something that is pleasant is something that you like, you enjoy.
Okay, then we have predictable. So something is predictable, you know, the same thing is going to happen, it's going to be the same product, there's going to be nothing new. Okay, but then if I do something that people don't expect, or a company does something we don't expect, we could say they are spontaneous. Yes,
Very good.
something
Yes.
didn't expect that to happen. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And finally, as we can imagine, pioneer is something that is new, that introduces the trailblazer, like Alessia was saying. And the opposite is a follower, someone who follows in the steps of somebody who is in front. So I think
Okay.
that with today we are done. So as you can see, we have practiced a few ways of expressing the of using the chronological approach when we express when we want to tell a story. So we start from what happened in the past to what is happening in the present and what will happen in the future. And we can use a few expressions to help us in this, such as while, when I'm contrasting ideas, for starters, when I'm introducing the first element, and
worst of all, we looked at
worst
when we
of
look at
all, exactly.
a very bad example of something. Yes, very bad. We looked at considering when we are thinking about something, and also what else was it? For starters, I think you said that, Alex.
Yes.
I think
And
yes.
as you can see, when we are bringing evidence. And
Yeah.
finally, we have seen a few contrasting adjectives, such as unoriginal and creative, traditional, unconventional, predictable, spontaneous, pioneer, and follower.
Very good. And we looked at some others like trendsetter, trailblazer, yeah, where people at the forefront, yes, of of their industry, basically. What I mean by a forefront means is they're at the front. They are the people that other companies will follow, and we put this in the context of a company that produces jeans and that were going to introduce a new product into the market, looking at what came before, looking at what is now and in the future. As Alex said, looking at the product in a chronological approach. Okay.
Very good.
Thanks
So
very
that's
much,
the end
guys,
from us.
thanks for listening and joining our business focus. It's always a pleasure. As Alex normally reminds you, MyS are streaming webinars every day from 9 till 9, covering all levels of English. And you can always catch up on YouTube also. If you missed the live streaming, these are put on YouTube after we finish them. So thanks again, guys, and Alex.
Keep on following us. Bye bye, guys.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao.